everyone, it's Alex with 4-Point Punchlist, and today we are talking about permitting. So the good, the bad, the ugly, how it affects your real estate transactions, or if you're just curious to learn more about permitting, we have got it all here in this video for you. So I just need to remind everyone to not use unlicensed contractors. The I have a guys, Chuck in a Trucks, Cousin Jimmy, they're going to do their best to look like us licensed contractors, but they are just not going to hit the mark. So as a reminder, protect your clients, protect yourself. It is, of course, a felony to do unlicensed contracting. So I know you all have Facebook. You see these mugshots pop up on there every once in a while, and they just get slammed in the comments. So you do not want to be the person that used them for your work on your property. And of course, the liability can fall on the realtor's lap. So again, just protect yourself. There are consequences here. So permitting, inspections with the local level, the building departments, they all require licensed contractors to pull permits for that work. So there is after the fact permitting, which we'll get into in a minute, but it is time consuming and costly. And then of course, if there was any damage as a result of that unlicensed work, insurance is probably not going to cover that if it was done by an unlicensed contractor. And on your appraisers, lenders side, if they're requiring repairs, they are most likely going to be requiring it done by a licensed professional. So, and they do require proof of that information. And where you can find that proof is here on the DBPR. We are licensed in the same sector that you guys are licensed for your real estate licenses. So real estate licenses, contractor licenses, you can find it all here. You should be familiar with it. So check these resources. If you're not sure if Cousin Jimmy has a license, check them out. You can look it up by name, by address. If he did provide you a license number, check it out and make sure to check the local building departments as well. They have these do I need a permit sections. That's going to be a really great resource. Do keep in mind sometimes with insurance and lenders, sometimes they require permits for things that the city doesn't even require. So, but again, use your resources. That's just all the reminder is there for. And of course, where can 4-Point help? Well, one, we'd prefer you to use us in the first place. We are licensed and we can do the repairs. So keep us in mind. Secondly, we can help with the violations. So if there's been a violation issued on a property that's got unlicensed work going on, we can help in that regard. And of course, getting to closing. So, oh my gosh, getting through the title search for open permits, closing those out, appraiser issues. You would be surprised how many times we run into additions on houses that were not permitted, and now it's not appraising for what it's worth. So getting you to closing is number one, of course. Now, Cousin Jimmy already did the work. Now, what are we going to do? So this is where we get into our after the fact permitting. Again, here's Mr. Snail. He's being bogged down by all this cost and all these things. So it's true. It takes time, it is costly, but it is possible, and we have a process for it. So here is the proof in the pudding right here. We've got research and documentation process. At this time, we can do a code compliance assessment. We can get out there ourselves, put our hand on the job, see if everything's going to pass. And then there's two sections here where things really become time consuming. One is going to be document acquisition, which is where we're gathering documents. We may need to contact an engineer, get signed and sealed plans. But once the application is submitted, the city has 30 days. So this is the reality of when we're at the mercy of the city. 30 days, they can push back, and then they can start that 30 days all over again. However, once you get the permit issued, it's just a matter of finalizing that inspection and getting it said and done. So totally possible, totally something we can help you guys out with. Now, this is a really great example on maybe a lesser level. We had a client recently, he reached out, he's like, hey, my inspection came back, my roof is only 6 years old, but they're telling me I got to replace my roof because we can't find a permit. Hey, I wanted to take a look at his inspection report and say, okay, is he really failing here because of the condition of his roof? The answer was no. And so I suggested that we get a permit for him. We went ahead, we did the after the fact permit. As you can see, it cost him a whole lot less zeros on that final bill, and he was happy and was able to get to closing. So that was awesome. So, and those permits are over the counter, so they're a little less time consuming. So if you're curious about what's over the counter, what's going to require that plan review, that 30 days, let me know and I'd be happy to help. Now, hey, this looks familiar with your inspection reports. Use this same widget on our website to upload your violations, your inquiries for permitting. It's the same process, guys. Super easy. This is the fastest way for you to get a quote. So don't forget. And if you have any questions today, I know this was just a SparkNotes version of how this all works. I'm happy to come by your office, answer any questions you have directly. We can break some bread and talk. So anyways, guys, feel free to reach out. Here's my number. We'll meet you at the office and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.